Hi guys, it's Lydia. I wanted to talk today about why you should teach for Outschool. I know a lot of people are looking for work from home opportunities, or maybe you are already an online teacher, maybe teaching ESL somewhere, and bookings are down. Times are tough. Outschool is a great option. I just want to say before I get started, a lot of people are applying, a lot of people are being rejected. So I have been accepted. I'm hired with Outschool. If you are interested in applying, please use my referral link below and send me an email. I would love to help you. I will look over your video. I will read what you write. I will give you pointers on what you need to do to get hired. I have some other videos about Outschool. You can look at basically what I did for my video, ideas, brainstorming for classes that you could do, some other things. So check out those videos as well if you're really interested in Outschool. But I wanted to tell you today about why you should teach for Outschool. And the first reason is pay. Duh, that's the reason we're all doing any sort of teaching. The thing about Outschool is you can make a lot of money, you can make no money. You've got to market yourself. You've got to come up with good ideas. That's the way it works in Outschool. Nobody is just going to book you for no reason. You've got to be competitive on your own. But Outschool does say that the average teacher's pay is like roughly around $35 to $40 an hour. That's pretty good. But basically the way it works is you set the rate for your classes and the amount of kids that can sign up, and it varies per age. So with live classes, if you're teaching older kids, it can be up to 12 kids in a class. And so if you have 12 kids, well, let's just say you had 10 kids in a class and you charge $15 for that class. That's $150 for that class. Now, it could be a 30-minute class, 45-minute, an hour. That's up to you. So if that's the case, it's $150 that is being paid for the class. Now, Outschool is going to take 30% of that. So that means that your pay is going to be $105. That's pretty darn good, though, for possibly a 45-minute class, right? $105, can't really beat that. That's something to think about on the high end. If you have a great class, a great idea, something that you can charge a bit more for and people sign up for, you can make a great rate. Now, on the other side of that, if you're teaching younger kids, it's going to be, you can't do as many kids in a class. It's more like 4 to 6 kids depending on the age. And maybe if you're just doing a story time, people aren't going to pay $15 for that. They might pay $5 for that. So let's say you booked out a story time with 6 kids for $5 a piece. That's $30. And then Outschool is going to take 30% of that. You're taking home $21. I would do probably a 25-minute class if I was doing a story time. Again, that's still, if you could squeeze 2 in an hour and you got them booked, that's still $42 for an hour. That would be awesome. So, it's going to vary based on how many kids are signed up and what you can deliver and how long the classes are. There's a lot of variables. But again, there are some people that are making killer amounts of money. It is possible. And it's basically, you got to put the work in, you got to work it and get what you get out of it, right? The other great reason to teach for Outschool is basically just flexibility. You set your hours. And the nice thing about Outschool is, it is mostly American kids. I know a lot of us come from an ESL background and we teach kids on the other side of the world. So their schedule is the opposite of ours, at least for a lot of us, 12 hours difference. You're teaching kids who are primarily in the US and in Canada. So, that's nice during the day if that's what you're looking for. But there are kids also in Australia or around the world. So if you can't fit into that traditional, middle of the day schedule, you may still be able to get some people in your classes at kind of odd hours early in the morning or later at night. It's worth a try. But again, you get that flexibility. You pick when the classes are, you pick how long they are. All right, so that's up to you. Now, another reason to teach for Outschool is basically it's fun. You pick the topic. You're the teacher. You come up with the curriculum. You come up with the ideas. The sky is the limit. And I'm telling you, the people that are most successful on Outschool are the people that have some sort of nerd culture love, and they can combine that with learning. If you're all in for Harry Potter or Pokemon or whatever it is, and you can combine that with a useful skill that kids need, you can make some money on Outschool. So, just think about, what are your passions? What do you enjoy? What do you read? What do you watch? What do you think about when you have spare time? What do you play? Anything from fitness, space. There are social clubs. You can teach games, obviously book clubs, book studies. whatever you are passionate about, think that through and think, what can I offer that kids might be interested in? Another reason to teach for Outschool right now is that it's popular right now. I mean, kids are at home, parents are losing their minds, and they're going to pay somebody money, to teach their kids for X amount of time, keep them occupied, keep them engaged. There are social clubs right now or games that are possible. You don't have to be teaching like AP history. You could teach kids like poker, honestly, and you probably would get people to sign up for it, because it's popular right now. And things like, one of the things they're pushing on Outschool right now are summer camps. I mean, camps, a lot of them are not open, or parents are really nervous about sending kids to camp right now, even if they are open back up. A lot of it's limited capacity. So parents are looking for another avenue for kids to, have some enriching activity. I know, I'm a mom. I totally get it. So, but again, right now, the main downside is just that there are a lot of applications. There's going to be competition when you get on the platform to stand out. And those are things that I can help you with. If you email me, if you sign up through my link that's below, do that. I wish you the best of luck. I think it's a really exciting prospect for a lot of people. If you're creative and passionate about something and a good teacher, I think you can do really well. So shout out to me and watch some of my other videos, and they'll give you a little bit more insight in the application process and getting started with your first classes, and after you get through that application process and all that. All right, bye.